In this video, we're going to consider the employer discrimination model. In this model, males and females are equally productive. They're perfect substitutes for one another. A sexist employer gets disutility from hiring females. D will represent the discrimination coefficient. A sexist employer's cost of hiring females will be given by the following: 1 plus the discrimination coefficient multiplied by the wage of females, W subscript F. A non-sexist employer, an employer that doesn't discriminate, will have a discrimination coefficient D equal to 0. D increases with the degree of discrimination or distaste for females. Some key findings. Profit-maximizing employers don't discriminate. Sexist employers don't maximize profit. In markets, undervalued resources, for example, female employees, give rise to above normal profit opportunities. So if female workers are being undervalued, their wages don't reflect their marginal productivity, then there is profit opportunities to be had by hiring these undervalued resources. So non-discriminating employers will take advantage of these profit opportunities and bid up the price or wage of these undervalued resources until the excess profit opportunities are eliminated. In perfectly competitive markets, discriminating employers would be driven from the market because they would earn less than a normal profit, a normal economic profit in the long run. Competition reduces discrimination. All right. Employers will, A, employ all males if the wages of males is less than the perceived cost of hiring females, and the perceived cost of hiring females takes into account the discrimination coefficient. Employers will hire all female employees if the wage of employing males exceeds the perceived cost of employing females. A sexist employer is indifferent between hiring males and females if the wage of males equals the perceived cost of hiring females. The employer's reservation wage ratio, just solving this equation here, for the wage of females divided by the wage of males, it's just going to be 1 divided by 1 plus the discrimination coefficient. So for example, if D equals 0.25, then the reservation wage ratio is 0.8. And a firm will hire all men if the ratio of female to male wage ratios exceeds 0.8. On the other hand, if the wage ratio between females and males is less than 0.8, the firm will hire all females. All right, so let's start here with a firm. A firm's production function is given by the following. Q equals 2 times the square root of labor, where labor equals female employees plus male employees. Let's assume that the wage of females is $10 and the wage of males is $20. The firm sells its output at $100 per unit. We want to calculate the profit from a non-discriminating employer. In this case, a discrimination coefficient is 0. So this firm will hire only female employees. $10 is less than $20. So here's the firm's profit. Revenues minus cost. So the price is $100. I'll plug in the production function, subscripting the L here with an F. This firm will only hire female employees. The wage here for females is $10. And now we're going to maximize profit by taking the derivative of the profit function with respect to labor. And we'll get the following result. Setting it equal to 0 here, this derivative, since we're maximizing. And now solving for L. This firm will hire 100 female employees to maximize profit. And the level of profit, when you hire 100 workers, or 100 female workers in this case, just plugging in 100 for L subscript F and solving, this firm will make $1,000 of profit. In case B, we're going to calculate the profit from a discriminating employer. Here, D is equal to 1.1. So the firm will only hire male employees here. Why? Because the wages of males will be less than the perceived cost of hiring females. So $20 is a wage of males, $10 is a wage of females, but taking into account the discrimination coefficient, $20 will be less than $21. So the firm hires only male workers. We're going to find the profit maximizing level of labor to hire in this case. So again, setting up the profit function. For wage this time, we're hiring only males, so the wage takes on a value of 20. Taking a derivative, setting that result equal to 0, and solving for L subscript M. The firm will hire 25 male employees. The level of profit will be $500. So this discriminating firm has a much lower level of profit than the non-discriminating firm. And now in our final example, case C, we're going to calculate the profit from a discriminating employer with D equal to 0.25. This firm will hire only female employees. After taking into account the discrimination coefficient, it's still less expensive to hire female workers compared to male workers. So maximizing profit here. For W, we're putting in the economic cost to the employer of hiring females, which is $12.50. We take into account the discrimination coefficient. So as before, we take a derivative, set it equal to 0. Going to solve here, and we're going to get L equals 64. This firm will hire 64 female employees. The profit with 64 female employees is going to be $800. Still less than the firm that did not discriminate, the firm that had a discrimination coefficient of D equal to 0. Okay, that's it. I hope you found this video helpful.